I want to thank Chairman Craven and the members of this committee for the opportunity to testify in support of House Bill 5741, Rhode Island Assault Weapon Ban Act 2019, and House Bill 5739, Rhode Island Large Capacity Feeding Device Ban Act 2019. This is a complex issue. Although there is no easy solution that will satisfy everyone when it comes to gun control, there are practical and common sense steps that we can and should be making. I come before you with some firsthand knowledge of the destruction assault-style weapons and high-capacity magazines cause, and a desire and hope to make our communities safer. I'm currently the police major for the University of Rhode Island Police Department and have been in this position for approximately 4 years. Prior to that, I spent 22 years with the Connecticut State Police. In my assignment with the State Police, my last assignment with the State Police, I was the commanding officer of the Bridgeport Barracks, which encompasses that city along with the cities of New Haven, Stamford, and Norwalk. And I can tell you, prior to that, I was the detail supervisor of a gun and violent crime task force in the city of Hartford for 3 consecutive summers. As you can imagine, I've had numerous occasions to witness firsthand the carnage and heartbreak gun violence causes families and our communities. As an active shooter instructor at the University of Rhode Island, I have the responsibility of preparing our students, faculty, and staff for an active shooter event. The training focuses on reducing the amount of casualties. One of the goals of the teachings is to shave seconds off the time in which civilians are exposed to an active shooter. What shaving seconds means to those who are in harm's way are the targets of an active shooter is the ability to avoid the threat for a period of time until the police can arrive. What shaving seconds means for police is getting to the scene of an active shooter as quickly as possible to stop the killings. We cannot shave seconds when a perpetrator has an assault-style weapon that's equipped with a high-capacity magazine. The damage and destruction that the assault-style weapon equipped with a high-capacity magazine causes is too great to overcome. Even with the advanced trainings that our citizens and our first responders receive. Being shot with an assault-style weapon typically results in injuries that are not survivable. Even the very inexperienced shooter can evoke high numbers of killings with equipment such as an assault-style rifle with a high-capacity magazine. It is next to impossible for citizens in the path of a shooter to buy the time needed for first responders to arrive when these weapons are involved. In 1998, in a town in eastern Connecticut, my classmate, along with 2 other troopers, were ambushed by a person that was armed with an assault-style weapon. 2 of those troopers, they sustained career-ending injuries. I remember the damage it caused. The high-powered bullet went through the metal beam guardrail, and went through the driver's side door of the cruiser, and went through my colleague's midsection and into the passenger side door. This is just one example of the path of destruction that weapons cause. In 2012, I responded to Sandy Hook Elementary School. There's not a day that goes by that I don't think about the damage that one individual caused with his assault-style weapon, which was equipped with a high-capacity magazine. I can guarantee all of you that if you saw what I saw that day, you would all agree that assault-style weapons and high-capacity magazines have no place in our society today. In 2013, Connecticut passed legislation restricting the use of assault-style weapons and high-capacity magazines. This was reactive legislation brought about because of the Sandy Hook massacre. Rhode Island has an opportunity to be proactive when it comes to banning the use of assault-style weapons and high-capacity magazines before another massacre occurs. With the recommendations the Gun Safety Working Group has proposed, along with sensible gun laws such as banning assault-style weapons and high-capacity magazines, we can decrease the number of mass casualties that have become all too common in our country. Let's give our citizens, our first responders, our educators, and most importantly, our children the greatest chance of protection they deserve. Thank you.
Thank you, Major. Yes, Jimmy, you have a question?
Yeah, Major, at the University of Rhode Island, have there been any assault weapons confiscated by the police department at URI?
No, not since I've been there.
Okay. Neither when I was there either. All right.